What up, Dokkaners? Happy 11th anniversary finale. This marks effectively the end of the 11th anniversary with the super maximum thank you reward. So in this video, we're going to be discussing the rewards and reflecting a little bit on what this stuff is and how things are going to be moving forward. And then I'm going to wrap this up with my final summons for the 11th anniversary, as we do have some summon points to obtain. So I'm going to do my summons for that. But let's start with this. Super maximum thank you rewards. To express our gratitude for everyone participating in the events and celebrating the 11th anniversary with us, we will give out the following gifts: 30 dragon stones, 20 link skill orbs, very nice, 3 grand kais of each type, platinum turtle shell of each type times 10, Hercule statue diamond times 10, 70 11th anniversary coins, 50 bonus keys, 20 growth keys, 20 story keys, 20 Z battle keys. Honestly, this is a very good set of stones. I will say my initial gut reaction was that this seemed a little low, mainly because of something that I'll talk about in a second. But when I was looking back at the 10th anniversary maximum thank you rewards, it was 30 stones. Looking at the 9th anniversary, it was 30 stones. This is standard practice. This is a common reward that they give out. So my bad. I did mention that a little bit on the live stream that I did. Kind of forgot, but yeah. 30 dragon stones, good amount. What I like more is this right here. So 50 bonus keys, first of all, is huge, because if you guys recall, I made a video talking about the link boosted stages. These stages are very hard to access because you have to get those blue keys. Since throughout the celebration, we have been getting blue keys every single day, you might have some nice teams that you want to take into these link boosted stages. This will help you go in even more with your 50 bonus keys. So do check out that video. You don't necessarily have to do this. You could always just stockpile the blue keys and wait for another celebration where you've got even more hype characters that you want to work on. But this will always be there in the back of your mind with those blue keys, which is a good thing. But the 70 11th anniversary coins is also good, because if you already bought out the shop, maybe you don't necessarily have some of these characters, I would actually start picking some of these guys up if you don't have them. The reason for that is because now that we have seen for the second time they are willing to modify a previous anniversary collectible unit, I think that this is going to be the norm moving forward. 10th anniversary, we got the SSR. 11th anniversary, we got the TUR. We got a TUR on the 9th anniversary straight up. Year 1, we got an SSR. Year 2, that SSR became a TUR. So what I think could happen, just an idea, but moving forward, what they could do, maybe starting from the 13th anniversary, is they start giving either Dokkan Awakenings or Dokkan Awakenings and EZAs or something like that to these characters. Not that they're going to be game changers, but they'll be better than what they are now. And then when we get to something like this or this, I mean, these guys are going to be crazy when they get their Awakenings. That's where I feel like it could be going. I could be totally wrong. So with your 70 coins, you know, you do whatever you want. Kais are great. If you don't care about the units, hidden potential orbs are always good. You do have some stuff down here that you could pick up. Training locations, meat. I think everybody should be getting the meat regardless. You could just go for Kais or whatnot. I like personally having everybody in my box. All of them. All of these guys, rainbowed, max links, everything. I have all of them already. So I'll probably just spend on the Kais and whatnot. But this is, yeah, this is a good amount. It sucks that we never got that like EZA, what is it called? EZA reward missions, where if you EZA characters, you get extra Hercule statues. That's kind of a bummer. I was hoping that we would get that, but we got 10 diamonds here, so that'll have to suffice. Overall, pacing wise, again, I mean, it wasn't that great, but stone wise, I think it's hard to deny we got a good amount of stones. Like this anniversary, personal, I mean, obviously I'm dealing with some personal stuff that has obviously altered my overall feelings, but when it comes to the anniversary, I feel like going into this, I was a happy, generally positive person, which I usually am, but I have come out of this so bitter and miserable. It's just so sad to see that with everything that I wanted with the summonable characters. How did this happen? How? Anyway, they also list the super easy and the choice battle. They say down here, in response to everyone's, this is just corporate nonsense. This isn't anything substantial. In response to everyone's expectations and support, the operation team will continue to strive. That's just usual. It's the same sort of things where it's like, we sincerely apologize. It's not a sincere thing. It's just usual. We hope you continue to play. I mean, of course, right. But this, an event featuring an all-new battle system, will soon be available. Now, I don't think that this is going to be happening during the DBZ Dokkan Festival. I personally think that this is simply being listed here to provide a light at the end of the tunnel. Something that sort of helps carry us through the year of Dokkan when we have these monthly Dokkan festivals, these intermitter intermediary celebrations is having something ahead to look forward to. With the new battle system, I think that's personally going to be happening during Sunday. As they said, it's going to be starting in mid-March. Mid-March doesn't start until at least March 10th, which is a handful of days after the post-anniversary Dokkan Festival. So if the banner drops here, either they start the new battle system in the middle of this celebration, or they simply just wait for Sunday. I think starting it on Sunday would be a better way to sort of hype it up. And it would also probably draw in more eyes in terms of maybe summoning and other things like that. Sunday is not going to be nearly as profitable as something like the anniversary, but having something like that where you have another goal to look forward to can carry the narrative into that celebration. And then after this, what would be the next light at the end of the tunnel? I mean, it would be Golden Week just by virtue of it being Golden Week, but then the next major light at the end of the tunnel would be GDC in July. And then we've also got the Dragon Ball Super remake happening sometime in the fall. So maybe because of that, GDC gets changed. There's going to be a lot of curiosity and intrigue going into the summertime for this year 2026 with Dragon Ball Super effectively coming back, right? So until then, having a new battle system as a teaser, I think would be a good way to bring the eyes back to Sunday. That's what I think anyway. If we get it during Deborah celebration, that'd be great. If not, that's kind of what I was thinking. So with all that said, I've already done the Super ECA UI Goku video. I think this is going to be a fun little arc. This will be a fun way to wrap up the anniversary. I'm going through something major, man. Universe 7 has tested my emotions in every way. And yeah, there's going to be some more stuff coming from that. But go check out that video because some pretty unlikely scenarios took place and it was very annoying to have to deal with. I will do the choice battle videos later on. Since I'm a little bit behind, I want to double up on stuff. So we're going to go ahead now and summon for the anniversary banners for the last time. I was going to do, actually, yeah, I don't need to talk about this. The reason why I was also thinking we'd get a little bit more Dragon Stones, I forgot I had this slide up. It was just because we did so well in the Android side for global. Sadly, JP didn't do very well. So because one version did well, the other one didn't, I guess we don't get anything. It's just such a rare thing to see Dokkan thriving this much in the Android space after 11 years, given how oversaturated the market is. But yeah, we're not going to get any more. 30 stones is still fine. All right, so that being said, let's go ahead and switch over and let's go ahead and do some summons on the summon point banners. Do not try this at home. Actually, you know what? I would say for this, you can. If you want to, you can. Because the discount buy 3 get 1 free is gone, you are going to be spending 50 stones more every 4 multis. That's the only difference between pre-discount and post-discount. So if you do want to summon, I think it's okay to do it. If you want to throw in a couple of last summons, if you're trying to hit that pity level before the anniversary ends, you still have until the 10th. So you have plenty of time. But if you want to do that, I think you should. But what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to use all of the summon point multis just to add to the summon point total. We're going to start with, let's start with UI because I need to see if I can fix the damage that has been caused by the Super ECA video. And I just realized I think the music might still be on. So yeah, there we go. All right, so now let's go back. Let's go ahead and start with this. My heart is broken into 7 pieces. It doesn't feel good. I am butthurt. Go watch that video. I mean, seriously, like I failed like a 92 or 93% chance to dodge. That sort of thing, I deal with that enough being a tech UI guy, which recently tech UI and I, we broke up. I can't with that unit anymore. But for years, I have tolerated, I have babied, I have forgiven tech UI, and I just have to endure so much emotional abuse from Universe 7 that I was really hoping Int UI Super Easy wouldn't cause me the sort of grief that I experienced back then. But go watch it. Just go watch it. Oh, that's a good pickup. A random unfeatured tech Sin Shenron. That's a pretty good pickup. That's pretty cute. It'd be nice to get one more copy of UI because then I would have the TUR art, the manga art, where he does the UI uppercut on Moro. That would be nice just to have and look at. And who knows, maybe I'd swap him in for Tech UI or Int TUR UI. Who knows? Who knows? I'm going through something over here. I don't think we're getting anything, y'all. Another banner unit. Earth protecting heroes. Yeah. That's it. All right. All the summon points have been acquired. It's over. And now we're going to switch over here. And we're going to do some summons here. Honestly, what I would like to get would be more copies of Legic. People have asked me, Toon, should I summon for Legic? Honestly, yeah. He's that good of a banner unit. The thing is, he will be available on the general pool summons after this banner, which is what you just saw when I pulled that Tech Sin Shenron. Tech Sin Shenron was the banner unit to the 7th anniversary Super Saiyan 4s. However, that is the only place that this unit will be from here on out. So if you're trying to summon for the character, now would be the best time to do it because it's featured. So a combo could potentially lead into Legic. And I think that he's good enough to where it's worth it. And if you don't, you know, your consolation prize is that you get, I don't know, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Omega Shenron, something like that. I think it's okay to still summon a little bit more to try to get Legic. GT Boss coming out of this celebration, one of the best teams in the game. Oh, wow. Okay. Tech Pan, hello. Well, there's our featured. Oh, yeah, we did have a combo, didn't we? I did not get the Goku Black Rift equivalent on either one of the... Did I? Yeah, you know what? I don't think I got the Goku Black Rift equivalent on either parts, part 1 or part 2. In part 1 for Daima, you'll see like a reddish background. I never got that. And then for part 2 on the Vegeta banner, you would get the bright, like the bright white sky when Goku like passes on and he merges with Shenron after he kills Omega. I didn't get that either. Yeah, this celebration's been weird. This has been, objectively speaking, for me, all things considered, this has been the worst celebration of all time for me. In every sense, like generally speaking. This is one I'd like to forget, ironically. Yeah, those summons were oh, you know what? Let me go get some stuff from the treasure shop as well. Let me get those anniversary coin things. I'm gonna buy all these. So I'm gonna buy all the Kais. Let's do that. First thing I would recommend is you get the meat. Meat gives you stamina. That's free action. You don't have to burn stones for that much longer. So I would go for that first. I already did. After that, the Kais, after that, I would say hidden potential orbs would also be good. If there's a certain hidden potential orb set that you're kind of lacking, you could replace it maybe just to an extent. You go to items and you'll go to potential orbs down here and you'll see how much you got. Because I do world tournament, because I, you know, grind a lot of this game, I do have a lot of the resources now close to max. Actually, they're already beyond max. But yeah, I want to get purple, green, blue, medium, and then everything large. Okay, purple, green, blue, medium, 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 purple, green, blue, medium. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. And then everything large. Let's get everything large. Do that. Do that. All right. And we still have a lot left over. 448 coins. I definitely don't need these. I mean, at this point, I'll probably just buy the rest of the hidden potential orbs. I'm going to buy the Zenny. Oh, wow. That's a lot. You can get 100 of these. That costs you 300. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm also going to get these. How much will this cost me? 35? Yeah, let me get all these. Let me get those medals. Let me go down here and get all of this Zenny. Why am I getting Zenny? Because I'm going to use it to buy... Oh, I'm not done. Oh, no. That's fine. I'm going to use it to buy more stuff from the Baba Shop. I like maxing out on everything. Like right now in the Baba Shop, what I do is I buy this. I actually just finished this. I'm now working on this. I want to get 999 of that. Why? I don't know. I mean, I've been playing the game for a while. Might as well. But even if I don't want to, I can just have all that Zenny in reserve if I go on a mass like easying spree or something, you know? So that will give me a bunch of Zenny to recoup my losses. But that is a wrap. So again, the 11th anniversary will continue for the next 5 to 6 days. as the Deborah celebration begins, but effectively in terms of new content, this is where it all ends. The choice battle is the nail in the coffin, the final chapter in this arc. Moving on to bigger and better things in 2026, namely GDC. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously like down below. Let in the comments your thoughts on the end of anniversary rewards, your thoughts on the Int Goku Super ECA, your thoughts on choice battle. I haven't done that yet, so let me know what you guys think about all that. How do you feel going out of the anniversary? We've had a pretty nice increase in content drop and quality as we ended the celebration, but overall, how are you feeling? I still want to do a retrospective sort of video reflecting back on the anniversary that was. So let me know your thoughts overall, and if you happen to do any additional summons, let me know how you did in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.